Hi, this is the Neely's Knits podcast, and today is May the 27th, and we're on location in my front yard. I came out here to not bother my husband. He's trying to sleep. He works third shift. I think I mentioned that before. And my dog is out here. She's barking. She barks at everything, like bags blowing down the street or leaves or anything, really. So I'm sorry if you hear that. That's kind of annoying. And my neighbor's chasing his little tiny puppy down the street and almost got hit by a car. He got it though, it's fine. It's about, when he walks it, it's a tiny chihuahua. when he walks it, it looks like he's just walking a little leash. Because you can't even see it on the end. It's so small. But anyway, it was fine. So it's been a while since I podcasted, for a number of reasons, just because I've been busy, and then I also got sick again with another really bad sinus infection, actually. So it was they said it was probably the first one that actually never really went away, and it was just kind of come back with a vengeance, because I was on 2 rounds of Z-Pak, and then I was better for like a week or a week and a half, and then I got sick again. I went and I ran, and immediately after running, I started to get sick, and then I had to go back, and they put me on a really high-powered antibiotic. They said that I probably got immune to the Z-Pak, but I'm finally about 98% better. I'm going to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. I was going to just like the general little clinic in Kroger, and they're like, you really just need to go to ENT. We really can't help you anymore. You need like more help than what we can give you. So I'm going to the ENT. I used to go to an ENT when I was little, and it's actually the same doctor. It was kind of interesting. So I'll update you on what they say. They said they might need to go in and clean out my sinuses or something. I'm not really looking forward to it. But I will start off by showing you my whips, and then I'll have to maybe pause it because I forgot my FOs. But I have made a lot of progress on my dad's vest. If I can even get it in my bag. This is in my Daily Profit bag by Addicted to Sock Knitting. I love this bag. It's so big I can fit this whole vest in there without any problem. There's my extra yarns in there. It's lined with this gold sparkle fabric. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. But it has all the Daily Profit images on it. And this carry handle. I love her bags. It has the zip top. I have a couple of her bags, and I plan to get more. Let's see. Here we go. So I have done the whole back. This is the Rowan cabled V-neck vest, or whatever it's called. I'll put it down here. I followed it, but not really. I just kind of followed the main, well, the stitch count and the cable pattern I followed. But other than that, I really switched it up, which I do on every, I don't know if you can see this well. So I've yet to do this shoulder. And that's all I've got to do except for the ribbing around the neck and the sleeves. But it's that big. My dad's a really kind of small guy, so I'm knitting the smallest size, which I think is a 40-inch. I think his measurements were 39 inches around the chest, so I'm knitting the 40-inch size. And this is out of my Neely's Knits DK base in TARDIS blue. which is actually a Kentucky blue, but I know he wants to use it for business purposes. Like he's a businessman, so I think I might, when I'm done with this, over dye it to more of a navy, because I kind of think this looks more casual than business. So what I did was the pattern actually calls for the cable pattern on the front and back, but as you can tell, all I did was a little ribbing on the side and left the back stockinette on both sides. So I thought I'd give it a little bit better fit and maybe a little bit more forgiving fit if it's a little bit too big or small. There goes my mailman. But I really like this pattern. It goes really fast when I'm working on it. I just haven't really had the headspace to work on it lately. Just because I had the show and things like that, so I didn't kind of put it aside. But it won't take very long to finish it once I get going on it again. So you can tell that's where the V starts. And I only have to do from here up. It's not much. This is going to be for his birthday. His birthday's in June. So I'm hoping he really likes it. I'm hoping it's not too short and everything. It's hard when you can't try it on yourself. Zoe, she's barking at the neighbors. She's outside. Sorry about all barking. So that's that. Put it back in because I'm actually sitting on my porch. Then I started some new socks. I actually have never done 2 at a time socks. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. Somebody's walking. So these are out of my Ocean of Dreams colorway and Super Sock base. I don't know if you can see that very well because I'm outside. That's probably better. I've never done 2 at a time socks, but I thought I wanted to try it because I thought it might go faster. And it was going really fast until my needle broke. It got squished in the couch and it just snapped off. So I did put in an order for a 40-inch Addy lace in 1.5. I usually use 1.5s because I'm kind of a tight knitter. I think these are just going to be a vanilla carry. In my Wizard of Oz, I ordered, this was from my Wizard of Oz collection, but I kept one of the bags for myself. One of the perks. So this has the Wicked Witch on it with her little broom, and inside is the chevron fabric. This is quite a big bag. I mean, in relation to my socks. How big that is. And they're such good quality. My friend Sonia came over and she was admiring how well they were constructed. I love the coordinating green zipper. She is a quilter herself, so she knows good quality when she sees it. So that is all my whips. I finished my Fiber Nymph Dye Works socks, and actually I'll insert a photo here. So hopefully I did that. So now I'll just talk about the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival, which I did set up at. It was my first show I ever vended. I was a vendor at, and it was such a good experience. It was so fun. I was really nervous at first. I was worried about the little things like, what if I run out of change? What if what if nothing sells? What if, all these unknowns, and it's kind of I don't know if somebody's here. Okay, I'm back. My neighbor stopped and visited me. I didn't know because she had a different car. She has a rental car. I was like, who is that? Come here, Zoe. Come here. Zoe says hi. She needs a haircut. She's getting way too furry, and it's gonna be hot soon. She's gonna be roasting. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're so hot. Anyway, the Sheep and Fiber Festival. So I went up Friday to set up, and they gave us a whole day Friday, which is really nice. And it stormed. It really rained. It downpoured the whole day Friday. And I was like, oh no, if it does this on Saturday, nobody's gonna come. There won't be any attendees. And I was like, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. But then Saturday came, and my friend Valerie came to help me set up, and it was really, really a big stress relief, because then I wouldn't have to worry about leaving the booth, so I could go to the bathroom or eat or whatever the case may be. So she came with me, and it was a really, really good time. I met a lot of people, put names to faces, and that's always really fun. So hi, if you came to visit me, I really, really appreciate it. If you just stop by and say hello and everything. I think a lot of people didn't know who I was, so that was actually nice, because you kind of get your face out there to people who actually maybe aren't on the internet or on the Instagram or anything like that, so they kind of get to know who you are from that aspect. So it was really nice. I vended Sunday. I think I did all my buying on Sunday. I don't think I did anything Saturday because I was too busy. But I went over to Twist Fiber Studios booth. And Ashley, she is so nice. I loved her, and I forget her helper's name, which I'm not good with names anyway. But she was so friendly and open, and I just really, really enjoyed meeting her. This is the Bollywood colorway in her Pisgah fingering base, which is 80/20 merino nylon. And this is actually the same base that I have, but I wanted to pick something that I wouldn't necessarily or couldn't necessarily dye for myself, because this is not a color that I have that I could probably mix it, but she mixes all of her own dyes, and I mix some of my dyes, but not all of them. And so she mixed these by hand, and I love these colors. It's kind of like a coral, raspberry, gold, goldish orange color. I love it. And these, I don't know what this will become. Maybe a sock hat, or maybe, I don't know, maybe socks, but I don't know. I really, really love it. So, also, I traded my helper, Valerie. I forget what her username is on Instagram. It's MVA something. Sorry, Val. I forget. But she spins, and I don't spin. I have before, and I like it okay, but I just don't do it. I don't have the time. I have a drop spindle. It's just not something I really took to that much. It was kind of boring to me. I don't know, I spin really, really thin, so I felt like it was taking like forever to get done, and I was making no progress. I think that's why I put it down. I was like, this isn't for me. But, so she does spin, and I traded her some yarn for her hand spun. And aren't these colors just so cool? This is about probably a sport. The super fine merino, 4 ounces, 240 yards. So I'm thinking this might be a hat for sure. Isn't that cool? I don't know why this isn't focusing. Focus! But I love it. I love working with hand spun. I just don't spin. I might, if I had a wheel or something and it go faster, then I might get into it. I don't know. I won't say I never get into it, but I'll try anything. But all the bright colors. And you know that's me. I love bright colors. I also got one of these baskets, which there's a basket booth there I think every year. And they have, these are handmade in Ghana by rural women cooperatives, guided by fair trade policies in support of rural poverty alleviation. It's really kind of hard to read, but so it's fair trade, you know. I love these baskets. I got one last year, and this one kind of matches it with the colors and everything. Of course, bright colors, you know. I have to have it. And these are really good because they have the leather handle on the top. And they kind of squish, they mold into any shape that you want. But like I said, I love them, and I'll probably get one every year. They had all kinds of shapes and everything, but since I bought my stuff on Sunday, a lot of people kind of had bought a lot on Saturday. So, but this is the one I wanted anyway because it had the bright colors. And each one of them is slightly different. No two are alike. So that's all my haul from the show. Sorry, she's going crazy. I've apologized for her a million times already. Okay, here we go. So, there were people walking down the street and they were stopping at the fence to say how cute she was. So, I have an upcoming trunk show in Nashville, and it's going to be September the 10th at House of Yarn. She came to visit me in my booth, and she mentioned it, and I thought, oh my gosh, like, I hope she really does contact me. And she did, and she said that I could come and just use her space. Nashville isn't that far away. It's like 3.5 hours. So I asked Valerie, I said, do you want to do a day trip with me and go down and set up? And she said yes. So that'll be really exciting. So like I said, September 10th, and I'm going to be mentioning it, you know. So if you're in the area, please come, you know, and say hello. I'm going to be having a special colorway just for the trunk show, and it's going to be based on Stanley, their shop dog, and he I think is a Jack Russell. It looked like it from the picture. So, and he always has, in the picture, he has like a little red little heart on his head that somebody made him, a little hat. And so they wanted the colors to be white, tan, and black, and then red. So I'm going to be doing a 3-color self-striping, the dog colors, the black, tan, and white, and then the sidekick skein is going to be red. So it's going to be a colorway carried exclusively by them, which is really exciting. And so I'm going to be doing that. I'll bring probably, I don't know what else I bring. I'll definitely have some Wicked Witch. If you have a request and you're coming, let me know and I can put it aside and be sure to have it. So my cat is meowing at the door. She wants in. Meow meow. Come here. Her name is Meow Meow. Anyway, so what else did I have to talk about? Oh, also coming up in the next couple months, this is just something to think about. But I'm going to have a another collection coming up. It's gonna be a limited amount because I'll just have a limited amount of bags. But it's going to be a concession stand themed collection. So the bag is actually going to look like a box, you know, like the box of popcorn you get at the movies with popcorn on the top. It looks exactly like it. It's so stinking cute, guys. And I ordered one, you know, obviously an extra one for myself because I have to have one. But then I'm going to, I don't know if I'll make it a surprise or I'll vary the colorways, but I'm thinking I'll do colorways that look just like candy that you would get at the movies. And then I'll include a stitch marker and the actual candy that goes along with it. So I think it'd be really, really fun. But I'm about to run out of time, so I'm going to have to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time.